It's the hottest dish in the streets. It's what everyone's talking about on Facebook.
Twitters and Facebooks and all that stuff.
It's time for Big Tigger's Trending Topics on V103.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, time for the Trending Topics being brought to you by Jack Daniels. When you stand up for what you believe in, have a toast handy. Jack Daniels, Tennessee whiskey. Live freely, drink sensibly. This is the 6 Degrees of Separation edition, and my boy, hold on to everything you got. Are you ready? So, Chris Brown, who just left the ATL, safety first, the new motto of his One Hell of a Night tour. Reportedly beefed up security, hired 5 new bodyguards to make sure everything goes smoothly while on the road. The extra muscle will help look after Brown's valuables, including his money, jewelry, and most importantly, his daughter, royalty. Other new security measures include limiting access to the backstage area to those who actually know Brown. There will be a zero-tolerance policy for dancers and entourage members who act out. Singh isn't taking any chances after the home invasion that took place earlier this summer. He'll be going before a judge later this week in hopes of being awarded joint custody of his 1-year-old daughter. Meanwhile, like I said, he was here in Atlanta for the Ludacris weekend, but apparently was also supposed to show up at the Atlanta Black Gay Pride Weekend event. According to the show's promoters, Breezy balked at the last minute, asking organizers to take his image off the flyer because he looked too feminine and asking it to be replaced by pictures of the crowd to prove he was only performing for women. Instead, performers scrambled to find a replacement, booking his tour mate Fetty Wap. Brown logged on to Twitter Monday afternoon to explain the situation, denying he ever booked the gig in the first place. Said he was never informed of the show beforehand and the appearance was never confirmed by the singer's team. He wrote, "I honestly wasn't booked for the show. Hopefully in the future we can do it right. Much love to the LGBT." Rumors have it that he was only supposed to introduce his tour mate Tiana Taylor. I don't know. You figure it out. I'm not going to touch that with anybody's pole. Now, moving on. The Game apparently has beef with Chris Brown as well. After the Instagram account for the Shade Room posted some screen captures of the Game liking several pictures of Chris Brown's ex, Karrueche, on Instagram, apparently they got into a war of words. The comment section for the Shade Room screen captures, Brown left the following comment: "Someone must have something they need to promote. It's sad they need gimmicks to maintain fame. All pub is good pub, I guess." The Game, that was a subliminal shot at Game, whose album's on the way. Game caught wind of Breezy's subliminal comments and left several messages of his own. Quote, "Keep blowing subliminals, N-word. We both know it's me. If it's me versus you, who gonna come out on top, punk? I still owe you for that bleep you pulled. We both know your time coming, blood," he wrote in the comment section of an Instagram upload. Phew. He threatened to knock Chris Brown out the next time he sees him. It again comes weeks before the schedule of September 25th of the Game's 7th studio album, The Documentary 2. Meanwhile, fast forward to Game's crib. Apparently, someone vandalized one of his Porsches at the crib. His video out there. He's going around, and the video, he asked all of his 2.6 million Instagram followers to say, "If you think you know who this is, let me know and I handle the rest." He now thinks his former Chris Brown associate, Waxstar, who's also, he said, might have been behind the break-in at Breezy's place. Waxstar has just come out and released a statement saying, "First of all, I had nothing to do with the Chris Brown thing, so miss me with that." Then he said, play the beat. I got this too much more to go. He said, "I don't want violence with the Game because I have love for him. He been mad at me ever since I gave Chris Brown the Compton Hood pass." They're going back and forth. The Game said next time he sees him, he's going to break Waxstar's jaw. In the meantime, he said the Game wouldn't hurt a fly. Sheesh. I don't want nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that either. Meanwhile, this is the last story. All right. 50 Cent, who kind of introduced the world to the Game, showed on Instagram his brand new crib that he's building in Africa, mega mansion. It's really nice. Fancy pool, workers working, all of that stuff. But at the same time, he filed for Chapter 11. How you gonna put a new mansion up when you say you ain't got money to pay your bills? Now he's asking for permission so he can cut checks to keep the lights on at his Connecticut estate. His bills run a lot higher than the average Joe. Gas and electric costs almost $11,000 a month just to maintain the 50,000 square foot property. That's it. Whew. It's going to do it for the 6 degrees separation edition of Trending Topics. You missed any part, hit up V-103.com. You can not only listen to it in its entirety, you can also see my It Ain't Easy Being a Celebrity face. More Big Tigger Show next on V103.